What's up, everybody? I'm Max, live here at the BLU STU from Wax Anonymous with
Serrano, and I'm off the record. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Serrano, for coming in. Thank you for sitting with us. It's a huge pleasure. We're very excited to have you.
Thank you for having me, man.
Of course, man. We're very excited for you to perform. We're very excited to have you. I mean, why don't you go ahead and just tell the people, what you do, who you are, a little bit about yourself.
My name is Nick, but I go by Serrano. I don't know what I would call myself, like a multi-instrumentalist rapper, but I like all types of music. I like to dabble in a little bit of everything, but I just love music, man. And I'm really happy to be here, so thank you.
Oh, of course, man. So, I mean, tell us a little bit about, your love of music. Like, where did it start from? Give us a little bit of a timeline in your music journey, man.
So, it's actually pretty crazy. Like, it sounds made up, but I was 7 years old, and my mom used to work in this office, and in the dumpster behind the office, there was a drum set that someone had thrown away. Like, it sounds crazy, but so we took the drum set home, and I just started playing, and then from there, I started taking lessons, went to music school, things like that. So, but I mean, I've pretty much always loved music, always felt connected to it, so I was always drawn to it.
That's crazy. So it felt like a little bit of like...
It was a dumpster drum set, man.
Yeah, dumpster drum set, a little bit of destiny, You saw it, like little beam of light from heaven came down, you're like, that's it?
And I was all like rusted up and like crazy, but it was really cool. And that's kind of what started me on the journey of music.
So you started with drums?
Yeah, and I still play drums today. So going on like 14, 15 years, which is pretty crazy to think about.
What kind of stuff did you start playing on the drums? If that was like your intro, what did you start with?
I started like just playing to whatever was on the radio. Like we had like a speaker in the backyard, and I would just play along to different songs, and I kind of taught myself. And then when I was in 6th grade, that's when I went to a music school, and I actually studied classical music and like classical percussion, things like that. And then that's where I found the piano, guitar, and then I started producing in high school.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you actually started producing in high school. So
I started producing my 10th grade year of high school.
Wow.
Yeah, and dropping on SoundCloud under a different name, which I'm not going to say because I don't want people to find that.
No worries. Like, what kind of stuff were you like? I mean, you said you're multi-instrument. You play a lot of instruments. You're a rapper. What did you start with? It sounds like you're like a jack of all trades. But like, where did you start? Like,
well, I started on drums, but I realized that I was kind of drawn to different instruments through that. So I started playing piano, taught myself how to play piano, and then taught myself how to play guitar. I played in the jazz band in my school for pretty much all 4 years of high school. But I discovered rap like in my 10th grade year. I started writing just kind of as a joke with my friends, and then it turned into this.
So was rap like the first genre you started like?
Producing for myself, yeah. That's what I started. I started making my own beats and doing the type beats on YouTube and things like that when I was like 15.
So like who, when it comes down to rap, hip hop, what was like your inspiration back then? Like what were you listening to back then that was like?
I was listening, like a lot of kids, I think I was listening to a lot of Drake, Mac Miller. X at the time was popping. He was like the most popular artist at the time. Tyler, the Creator, a lot of those artists, like, popular artists. I'm pretty influenced by a lot of people.
No, I remember like, I also was like, Tyler was a big one for me too.
He's crazy, man. He's
Tyler was big. Kanye was huge for me.
Kanye was another big one actually that I left out. Kanye's a genius. He's a crazy genius. I respect him a lot for what he does in his music.
Absolutely. No, but so that's who would you say like are your main influences now with your music? Like what's on your repeat, dude? Like what are you playing right now?
Bro, I listen to a lot of stuff. I listen to if you saw like my Spotify Wrapped, it looks a little crazy. I listen to a lot of John Mayer, which is completely different to the type of music that I make. I listen to John Mayer. I listen to Drake still. I listen to a lot of local acts and stuff, local bands, stuff, people here from Miami. A lot of different stuff.
So when it comes down to you, I mean, your influences, come out in your music, but when you think about you, like, I know you're very, diverse in your music, but like, what would you classify yourself as in terms of your music career?
I've thought about this a lot. I don't know if this is the correct term, but I'd say alternative rap.
Okay.
Just because I have also like jazz and indie influences in my music. Not all of my songs are rap, so I'd say alternative rap.
Since you kind of like work in both the production and the performance, the writing and everything, why don't you tell us a little bit about the process that you go through? You know, do you produce something first? Do you get a beat and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna write on top of this, or do you just kind of like take your writtens and just go into something?
It's different for every song. Like my process, sometimes it's just me sitting on the piano and then I come up with a melody, and then from that I get on Logic and I throw it in there and then I start writing to it. Sometimes I'll have something written and I'll sit on it for months, like sometimes a year. Like I think one of my most recent songs actually I wrote like 2 years ago, and I just had it there. I had like kind of a skeleton of a beat, and it took me months to develop it, and it actually just dropped now. So, but it varies from song to song. I've worked with a lot of different people. I think it's different for everybody. For me, it's definitely like how I'm feeling in the moment.
So one thing that has me curious, you know, when you're so diverse is, how do you find yourself in your music? Like, how do you find yourself to stay cohesive? How do you find yourself to stay with like a certain theme or a certain, you know, feeling, a sound? You know, what do you find there?
I think you can't really put pressure on yourself. A lot of people feel pressured by you know, what other people are doing. I kind of take it day by day, and I just think, you know, if I'm feeling this at that moment, I want to make that. I don't try to, you know, hold myself to a certain style or genre. I kind of just do what I feel. So it's
right,
you know, up in the air, but I definitely try not to pressure myself, because I feel like that draws a lot from your creativity.
Definitely. I mean, it's especially nowadays, people kind of write just to get themselves on the waves, the air, you know, to get themselves in Spotify, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, and like you mentioned, a lot of artists, like one of them, Tyler, the Creator. I remember around the era when he started going into, you know, like the Flower Boy era, going to Igor, he started writing stuff for himself
which is
like,
beautiful. And I think that's the best music an artist can make. Like, it's just being yourself, being, you know, what you're meant to be is what you are. Like, it's I don't know if I'm making sense, but kind of just not forcing it, not letting it come naturally.
I got the chance to sit down and listen to some stuff that you have. You know, it is very different. It's very different in the sense that, you know, one song can feel some type of way, and then you know, you'll get a very melodic sounding song, you know, and something that's it's a good diversity. So
that means the world. Thank you.
No, of course.
That's what I strive for. I get bored of listening to the same thing over and over again. So I like having, even with the music, I like listening to my music sometimes, and I would get bored if every song sounds the same. So I try to keep it playful, keep it different on my part.
I mean, yeah, and you know, definitely we're excited. You know, all of us here, and you know, everybody that listens to you, I'm sure they're excited to see where you go, what you're coming out with, and you know, to see how you grow. Of course,
thank you.
I do gotta ask you. You know, we gotta stick to our brand here, Wax Anonymous. Our thing is vinyls.
I see that, and it's really cool. The aesthetic is fire, bro.
We love vinyls here. Are you into vinyls? You collect vinyls yourself?
I wouldn't say that I'm a collector, man, but I have probably 20 to 25 vinyls at home that I love, and I throw on every once in a while.
What would you say is your favorite one? The one that stands out to you?
I have two, actually. One of them my girlfriend got me. It's a I'm blanking out right now. What's the album called? Continuum by John Mayer.
Oh.
I just blanked out right now, but that's one of my favorite albums of all time. I think that album, the writing is beautiful, and the vinyl is just so, it's like a white cover. It's gorgeous. And then my other one would probably be a sealed version, first edition of Born and Raised by John Mayer as well. Awesome. I'm a big John Mayer guy. I like him a lot.
Awesome, man. So why don't you tell the people here, like, what's going on? What do you got in the pipeline, man? What's coming soon? So what are you working on?
2023 was kind of like a working year for me. I was working a lot behind the scenes. I dropped some music, and I dropped a music video. My most recent song dropped in December. But 2024 is going to be a year of performing and a year of consistency on my end. A lot of, you know, I kind of set myself up last year for this year and for the future. So expect to see a lot more stuff, and a lot more of me, not just dropping music, a lot more content, a lot more live performances, things of that sort.
That's exciting, man. You're going to start putting your face out there more and performing?
Yeah, man, because I feel like that's what people want to see, and also I want people to see me for me, not just, you know, the music. I want to put a face to the music. So this is also a start.
That's exciting, man.
Yeah.
We gotta see if we can find you on tour or something soon.
Hopefully, man. I think that's down the line, but that's the goal and that's the plan.
Hell yeah, man. All right, man. Well, we want to thank you so much. We're very excited for your performance that you're going to do for us. And why don't you go ahead and tell the camera, what you got going on, anything to look forward in the coming future.
So depending on when this drops, I have a new song called Rap Guy. It's coming out mid-February. I don't have a release date yet, but you can find me on Instagram, on social media at Serrano Music with 2 O's, SERRANOO Music. And thank you guys for having me. I'm really excited for the future, and I appreciate you guys for having me.
No, thank you so much for coming by. We're very excited. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the Wax Anonymous channel. Leave a like, leave a comment. Tell us what you guys think. We'll see you next time. Have a good one, everyone.
Peace.
Later.
Hey, just take a step back and listen, man. Look,
don't got no time for no conversating or hopeless debating. Cause if you really poppin', why the fuck you instigating? Talking about who's up next, you ain't in the conversation. You ain't talking money, I'ma need a damn translation. I just came from overseas, somewhere that you can't go. I know you probably at the crib cursing out my name, bro. I just got it like that, you can't even be mad though. I disrespectfully enjoy you living in my shadow. But truthfully it's sad though. Used to be my homie, now you talking hella bad, bro. Clicking up with you is like a motherfucking dad joke. Don't you get all mad when you listen to the list of fucking hits that I got stashed, bro. Coming at your neck for out of blatant disrespect. Ooh, sever your head with bars so sharp, don't push me to the edge. Can't control what's in my head. I'm on a different plane of thinking, man. Congrats on all that new shit, but the world is mine till I die. If you're not listening to Serrano in 2024, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Yeah. Okay, never fall under pressure, Tech 9s. Thank God I never pay no mind to you rap guys. A suicide, I'm gassed up like the truck that's parked in the lot. All the bars, it's a lot, but never mind what I got. Nah, this a freestyle, no need house, cause we ain't cordial. Can't take advice from a no-show, how we go. Can't take a loss, it's evident, like case closed. You pussies in my element, like biomes. I might go and buy a crib out of Wyoming. You boys really get your bars straight from Rhyme Zone. I might go and fly your bitch to my time zone. Never rocking fake diamonds, ain't no rhinestones, but I see it now. Never take offense to the fake love. It's jealousy and hate mixed with anger and then some. I'm done politicking, playing nice guy, but I can't lie. You really want my brother, now you just another rap guy.